Everyone, thank God it's Friday. Welcome to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Welcome to Front Page Review on this dial. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude, officially reporting for duty this morning, which happens to be the 28th day in the month of March 2025. Welcome everyone again, I say. Let me take you round quickly. Punch is here. The Sun. This day. The Punch. Daily Thrust. Vanguard. So many other newspapers are here for you. But we'll begin this journey with Punch newspaper. Shall we roll? "60-year age limit. PDP. Orders knock reps. Say bill against president and governors misplaced." 60-year age limit. PDP orders knock reps. Say bill against president and governors misplaced. Rainstorm destroys over 500 houses in Kogi State. Ogun women received 536 million naira grant for business support, according to a commissioner. Parents tackle Ogun school over incisions on children's bodies. Parents tackle Ogun school over incisions on children's bodies. Importers pay $1.5 billion war risk premium despite reduction in piracy. Tinubu marks 73rd birthday today. 6 spiritual guidance for Nigeria. 73. 807 meningitis cases, 74 deaths recorded in 22 states. This is a report according to NCDC. And then, to some more stories. Traders protest spare parts market demolition at Lagos Assembly. Mahama briefs Tinubu on ECOWAS talks with Niger, Mali, and of course, Burkina Faso. House under fire for reversing immunity withdrawal bill. Rivers elders, Niger Delta groups slam Ibas for sacking Fubara's appointees. Serious. Political tsunami hits southern Kaduna as PDP Labour Party bigwigs defect to APC. Political tsunami hits southern Kaduna as PDP Labour Party bigwigs defect to the All Progressives Congress. Tinubu's state of emergency in Rivers, necessary evil. APC chair is speaking there. And YPP rep defects to ABGA. YPP rep defects to ABGA. Everyone should expect defection this time. Serious one at that. Judiciary taking over INEC and of course party's functions. SDP chair. Nasarawa governor bans 2027 campaigns, denies having an anointed candidate. And then we move quickly to Sun. The Sun is sunny with a couple of headlines. "7:06 is the time. Senate okays conduct of all elections same day." Senate okays conduct of all elections same day. Yesterday we were able to look at the pros and the cons of this, this thing here. Conducting all elections same day. But don't forget that these people will never okay what will not benefit them. Especially this administration. They will never okay what is not okay with them. Yes. So it means maybe there might be a plot. It's a political arrangement. Maybe, probably. I mean, something might just be happening, somewhere under the carpet. I don't know. But then it's there already. Senate okays conduct of all elections same day. Senate moves to block sale of Lafarge cement to Chinese firm. blocked the sale. Reps seek switch to parliamentary system. Meningitis kills 74 in about kills 74 in state. Then, state of emergency. Fubara suspension saved Rivers from anarchy, according to the All Progressives Congress. Restore democratic order. Ikwere demands. Restore democratic order. Ikwere demands. On Natasha, INEC urged to be transparent in recall process. Wike's political group drums support for Tinubu, organizes mega rally in Bayelsa State. PDP, its endless crisis, dangers ahead. Anambra Guba, Soludo, Apga remain unbeatable. Obidigwe is the one saying this here. And then let's move quickly. Let's check the Nation newspaper, some more headlines. Jaye Kuti highlights education's importance but insists talent is key to success. Ajimobi's daughter, Abisola, dies at 42 after battling breast cancer. And then, to some more stories now. Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, others pay tribute to Doyin Okupe. As well. NAF bombs terrorist in Borno State. Lagos General Hospital repairs severe liver injury. Idelphi 3. NSCDC deploys 2,800 personnel. Land Use Act obsolete, needs urgent amendment, says Shetima. Bill for Prime Minister passes second reading. Forum of professionals to Tinubu remain focused. Tinubu committed to improving Nigeria, says First Lady. That's what she's saying. Go to your parents, not boyfriends. NYSC coordinator tells core members. And then we visit Daily Post newspaper now. No leakage of presidential communication to Senate since 2003. Akpabio. No leakage of presidential communication to Senate since 2023, according to Akpabio. And then there is a photo here. Property worth millions of naira destroyed as fire ravages residential building in Oyo State. Dispute resolution. You are free to approach Sharia panel, marking details or your residence. Kwara High Court sentences 3 to death for murder. Crisis deepens in Zamfara APC as Minister Matawale faces allegations of funds mismanagement. The more national stories. First, okay, let me go outside the country first. Trump's tariff war. Airline travel between Canada and US collapsing. Airline travel between Canada and US collapsing. US to provide short-term funding for program tracking kidnapped Ukrainian children. Still outside Nigeria, Putin suggests temporary administration for Ukraine to end war. Trump tariffs, nothing off table is in response to U.S. duties. Canada Prime Minister is the one saying that. Nothing off table in response to U.S. duties. U.S. halts financial contributions to WTO. And then Tinubu hosts Ghana's President Mahama in Abuja. Let's come back home now. APC condemns Umahi for praising Soludo's infrastructural strides in Anambra. Jaji denies anti-party allegation, reaffirms loyalty to the All Progressives Congress. Live from hell, Atiku's camp dismisses alleged connection with Sanwo-Olu. Crisis deepens in Zamfara APC as Minister Matawale faces allegations of fund mismanagement. Tinubu distorting democracy, weaponizing judiciary. AD founding secretary Udenta is the one saying that. Tinubu distorting democracy and weaponizing judiciary. AD founding secretary Udenta says. And then to Osun State, APC PDP clash over local government election verdict. All right, I think we leave there now to Daily Thrust newspaper. Meningitis. Gombe records 3 deaths. NSCDC deploys teams to Kebbi, Sokoto, and Katsina State. Tinubu's second term assured, says Akpabio. Assured. Revolutionizes governance with groundbreaking data collection and, of course, reform drive. 4,500 killed in court-related violence in Niger Delta in 4 years, according to a report. Edefe 3 essential practices and how to keep the Ramadan spirit alive is another piece there. Yes. Mahama to Tinubu, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso issue are complicated. Planned rally for Wike capable of igniting crisis in Bayelsa, Governor Didi warns. Why murdered Catholic priest was kidnapped, according to a suspect. We move straight to Vanguard newspaper now. Failed democracy, South leaders, activists, back Obasanjo, and of course Peter Obi. Bill to stop politicians above 60 from contesting presidential poll scales second reading. It's gradually getting there. 60. Okay. In Rivers, lawyers orders Flay Ibas suspension of political appointees. Lawyers orders Flay Ibas suspension of political appointees. Naira rises to 1,560 naira per dollar in the parallel market. And then failed democracy. South leaders, activists, back Obasanjo, Peter Obi, and of course Kuka. Appeal court declares detention of about 12-year-old boy. Illegal fines, SSS, 5 million naira. IPOP Council is the one saying that. Appeal court declares detention of 12-year-old boy illegal. Fines, SSS, 5 million naira. IPOP Council. And then shooting rage. Residents raise alarm as stray bullet hits woman and houses. Ex-convict bags 2-year jail term for stealing electronics from church. 7 injured in Lagos multiple auto crash. 7. And then development commissions and the Turgent government by Adekunle Adekoya is a very beautiful piece. Wike's aide dismisses Governor Diri's security alert, urges focus on governance. Bill to stop Tinubu, Atiku, Obi, others from contesting election passes second reading at reps. The way these guys are putting this story is quite strong, very, very strong. I think Austin should use this instead. It's quite strong. Okay. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Very soon I get to invite Rufai Yosini. Yeah, very, very shortly. But then let me just deliver some of these other headlines and then we're good. Reps resign decision to strip governors VP of immunity. Emergency rule has solved 90% of Rivers crisis, according to the All Progressives Congress. And then Rivers, civil society groups urge UN to investigate alleged weaponization of Nigerian judiciary. VOP 90.3 FM. Okay, let's just check on maybe just a couple of stories here. The Guardian now, just few now. New Horizon offers employment to visually impaired, and of course that is visually impaired core members. New Horizon offers employment to visually impaired core members. And then Abia introduces points of collection waste disposal system. It's a very good one. Kaduna communities lament as bandits collect ransom, kill abductees. Tinubu urged Nigerians to support each other in overcoming challenges. Police kill 5 suspected kidnappers in Delta. Concerns over dumping of refuse in Ajegunle Canal. I think I also mentioned that yesterday. Card Poly retiree faults committee demolition of property. You're on to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Like I would always say, everyone, you can join the conversation this morning. Yeah, free, very, very free to do that. Join the conversation this morning and let's get your thoughts, your view, your take, your observation. In fact, your query alongside, if you don't mind. Yes, it's VOP 90.3 FM. Rufai Oseni is here. And of course, today is Friday. Welcome, Rufai. Good morning to you.
My brother, didn't you see how they dropped the bill for against that will remove immunity yesterday?
I saw it too.
You see that these people are not serious. Anyway, I had always known it. They would never allow things like immunity leave. What they want to do is to continually perpetuate themselves in power. So any bill that favored them, that's what they care about. Other things, they don't care about it. And that's the country we live in. And that's the sad reality of the country we live in. That's the country we live in. After a man held one of the freest and fairest elections, to honor him, they politicized honoring Humphrey Nwosu. Today, Humphrey Nwosu, we honor you. We honor you. We give you the honor that is due to you. As you start your onward journey today, we pray that God will make you rest in peace. Your service, your forthrightness to this country will never be forgotten. The fact that you stood where every other person cowered. The fact that despite the fact that the results were not announced, because a lot of people forget that those elections were annulled, but you held elections that is still a model till tomorrow, option A4. You made your part in history. So if the lawmakers that are enjoying the democracy you were part of shaping today do not deem it fit to honor you, leave them alone. Leave them alone. So, because in a society where you have lawmakers that have shown dishonorable conduct, you don't even want the conduct of the lawmakers in the first place. Is it not the same lawmaker, National Assembly, that the chief whip is saying about Senator Akpoti? Is it because is she the most beautiful woman in Nigeria? She's not. Is it because she has chocolate color? So nobody even wants, they should keep their honor. But it's not the same in the same country that we give national honors to people that are not befitting of national honors. It's not the same country that our politicians, most of them, you have all sorts of scandals following them with corruption and the likes. Have we not seen them? So is it dishonorable people in our society that have not shown themselves worthy? It's not the same National Assembly that one of them came out to say that they didn't take money for state of emergency, but they got salary gift of $5,000 each. One of them said they got $5,000. So is it not the same society? So dishonor has taken over Nigeria. So if they don't honor a man that deserves the honor with dishonor, then the society cannot move forward. Then we are not surprised, we are not oblivious of their workings. We just keep speaking truth to power. A lot of them say, why didn't he announce the results? Well, the elections had been annulled. The processes had been stopped. A lot of them forget how series of court cases went on. In case their memory are forgotten, they should go and hear the Sahara interview that was done by my brother Showore and, Humphrey Nwosu while he was alive. So that's just the kind of society we live in. But we will keep speaking truth to power.
Of course.
At every turn, at every point, we'll keep speaking truth to power. And may God continue to hear our cry for our country and help our country. But that's if we are ready to help ourselves. Atiku is denying receiving campaign funds from Sanwo-Olu. There's a story making the rounds about him receiving campaign funds from Sanwo-Olu. So he's denied it, and he said he's got nothing of such around him. There was a report that alleged that Atiku and Peter Obi received campaign funds from Sanwo-Olu through a proxy. So Atiku has denied it. You see, all of this, we all know what Sanwo-Olu is also going through in Lagos. We saw the shenanigan that happened in the State House of Assembly. In fact, there are also a couple of other stories making the round where some of his allies are being chased by AFCC today. We saw all of this. You see, any day you now start to rise up and say enough is enough, then people will fight you, the hegemony will fight you. Is it not the same Sanwo-Olu that they are fighting today? You can see what happened, that the governor could not even control what was happening in the house.
At all.
The powers that be in Abuja had to control that. But you see what I tell politicians. Don't get too excited when these godfathers want to use you. Because the cane that they kept up for the last wife is still there to flog the other wife. Is there not the same cane they used to flog Ambode and they put Sanwo-Olu there? Today, the same Sanwo-Olu they are fighting. So that's why, number one, I can't play their game. We speak truth to power for the people. We speak for the people. We can't play their game because it's filled with a lot of shenanigans. We can't play their game. You will see politicians that the same man they borrowed money from, that they are still owing money, they will betray him and go to another party just because they want power. The same people that they removed, that they help with their court cases, all of a sudden they will turn back and betray the person and say, you have not done enough for me. So, you see, the number one name of the game is betrayer. I don't take politicians seriously, and I don't know how they maneuver through their betrayal threshold because that's what they do. All we just keep doing is we keep speaking to power, my brother.
Alongside these 60-year age limit thing, PDP orders knock rep says bill against president and governors. 60-year age. That bill, 60-year.
You know, just like I told you that the immunity bill will not go anywhere. 60-year-old. You want the papas that are running for presidency not to get the chance to run. Forget all of that. I beg you.
And some persons are fingering Obi and Atiku.
All of this might be well-intentioned in the start, but before you know, they will rescind it. The National Assembly is not a free arm of government. They're supposed to be co-equal arms, but in Nigeria, no. What you have in Nigeria is fusion of power. That's why you see everybody wants to get executive power. Baron de Montesquieu talked about separation of powers, but what you have in Nigeria is a fusion of powers. So once you have that, and guess who fuses the power? It's the executive. So that's why everybody wants to be president. That's why Nigeria's presidency today is the best presidency money can buy. I don't know the price now, but probably if you have 2 to 5 billion, you will make headway in this your quest. That's why people can pay anything to get it. So we must also speak truth to power. And as regards the Rivers situation, a lot of Rivers people are complaining because the sole administrator keeps going ahead, putting his own people there. They say it's not a fight between the Jos and Ikwere, but it's a fight against state capture. The PDP governors has gone to court to test it. Let's see how that pans out. We are seeing all sorts of shenanigans happening. Let's see how that pans out. But as we are getting to the last day of the fast, I want to say barakah to all our Muslim brothers. God bless you. God keep you. And all we are praying for this Nigeria, it will be good. It will be good for us. We will not stop talking. It will be on record that we spoke our mind and we said the things we ought to say at a very important time of our national life.
Thank you so much, Rufai Yoseni. But before you go, senators okayed the conduct of all elections same day. All of them, same day, like you rightly said yesterday.
It's good. It's good. If you can pass it, if you can take it ahead, I mean, it's good. At least we'll be able to cut out all some frivolities in our electoral process, and I think we should be able to handle it logistically. So it's good. It's a good one. But let's see how that will pan out.
Akpabio says Tinubu's second term is assured. Nobody can do anything,
No,
nothing
now he
about
be
it.
God now. I be God. God Akpabio. Abi? He's God now. He's a seer. God Akpabio. Abi? That's his name. Abi? Abi? And I be God. Is assured. Is assured. Please remind him. There used to be a man back in the days called Vincent Ogbulafo. In the height of his power and the height of PDP power, he said something. He said PDP will rule for the next 60 years. The question I ask you is, where's Vincent Ogbulafo today? Men play God. They think they are God. So they say some things. Oh yeah, they should go ahead. Akpabio is God, Abi. Oh yeah, they should go ahead. Let's see. We'll leave it to God.
Finally, can you think this Akpoti's issue can be transparent? This recall thing, this whatever the abracadabra
No, like
INEC is
I've
doing.
always analyzed, it will just be on record that we spoke our mind. We brought the fact out. Yesterday, I'm not sure you saw what came out also from the Senator Akpoti camp. How the group, the pressure group, was not even registered. The pressure group that they said, were that was not registered by the CAC. So it will take a miracle for Senator Akpoti not to be recalled. But the Nigerian, I know, she's as good as recalled. It's the powers that be. Once they start to fight, you forget it. So the only parties we can speak truth to power. It is well, my brother.
Thank you, Rufai.
Thank you
and
so much.
And of course, thank God it's Friday. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let's get to read your own comment, your own observation on some of these headlines this morning. Okay? Yeah. I will join a former commissioner of police just briefly with him, and then I get back to you again. Good morning, CP Chooks.
Good morning to you, Ikami Judy, and to the listeners.
Good morning, and welcome. Let's dive into the matter. Reps seek switch to parliamentary system of government. What's your take on this?
Oh, very correct. That would be better for us, because if you look at the presidential system of government, it's very expensive, and it's not paying us anything. We are not gaining anything. The parliamentary system that we ran in the First Republic before the 1966 15 January coup was a very progressive government. It grew the economy of Nigeria then, of the various regions. Regions where, they had that opportunity of independently growing themselves, and the cost of running the government wasn't that expensive. In as much as there was that bitterness, there was bit of corruption, just bit. It is not as exacerbated as it is today. If you see what is happening today from those who are into the workings of the governmental systems, they have been making it clear, directly and indirectly, that in our budgets, maybe out of the 80% of the budget, cannot be properly accounted for. It would have filtered into pockets of public office holders and political appointees. And I don't have any doubt in that assertion if you do a proper research. So why should we continue to waste the resources that we don't have? Or will we continue to go and borrow to finance useless expenditure and people converting?
Some would tell you that democracy is a beautiful thing, but in Nigeria, we bastardized it, we destroyed it. And that's why we're where we are.
But that is correct too. Democracy is good, but even the parliamentary system we are analyzing is also democratic, so long as the people will allow the votes to count. One,
that is what we're saying.
Have good governance. Once they allow the votes to count, one, we have good governance. Two, and we have checks and balances. Each of the three pillars of government will have to be independent and transparent. You have your legislature on their own, they'll do what is expected of them. You have a judiciary that will be giving people justice, not judgments. Then you have executive that will be responsible and are accountable to the people and have to be checked. Their excesses have to be checked by the legislature. That is the standard. If we are honest and have sincerity of purpose to take the country to the next level.
You know, for me, I feel every system can be bastardized, just like I mentioned. Even this parliamentary now, if it come now, only God knows how we will handle it. You know, don't you think so?
Well, let us
we just
get
want
there first.
Okay.
Because it will surely cut down costs, to be very frank with you. And look at the budgets of the 60s. Granted that we have now a bigger economy and bigger population and all that, you would have seen that the achievements they made in the 60s is far, far, far greater than what we are seeing today. Today was like one step forward, 5, 10 steps backwards. And it doesn't augur well. The people I pity most are the upcoming generations because there's absolutely nothing for them. Except those who were privileged that their father or their parents were lucky to find them, lucky in quotes, so to find themselves in position of authority and massively looted the public funds and possibly, you know, did capital flights of going abroad to Europe, to America and Canada and so on and so forth, to go there and invest those monies. But then, like I have always said, for like we the Christians believe that the wicked shall not go unpunished. All those stolen funds will become useless for their generations to come.
Okay.
That's the prayer I've always kept for them.
All
Yes.
right.
Because they have put so many Nigerians into hardship and hunger. Yes.
Closely related.
Yeah,
closely related to that
some
is
of the present ones. Yes.
Closely related to that is the bill to stop politicians above 60 from contesting presidential governorship poll and all of that. It has killed second reading in the House of Representatives. What do you think?
In fact, that would be the best thing that will happen to this country. Anybody that is above 60 should go and rest. He should go and retire like us and become elder statesmen. What are they looking for? Looking for positions in National Assembly, in the executive to become ministers and this and that and this. No. They should get past that bill and then let the older generation go and sit down and rest and be advising, be in advisory capacity. Leave the same for the people below 60. Let us see whether we will have something different. Because if you look at the way the government was run in the time of the First Republic, you see that there was energy. Everybody was trying to do his or her best. Check out people like Ahmadu Bello and the much he did in the northern Nigeria. He did a lot for them. You check out the West, Awolowo did so much. How old were they? They were below 60 years of age. Look at in Eastern region. See the much Zik did before Obara took over. And Obara was below 60 during the Agric Revolution in the Eastern Nigeria then. You know, so let's try and see how far and how much we will use people below 60 and see how it goes. Not for people above 60 years of age.
And of course, Senate again has okayed conduct of all elections on same day. All elections will be conducted now on the same day.
That will be very, very beautiful because this issue of bandwagon effect will not repeat itself. That is one. Then two, you find out that the costs will be reduced. Three, you find out that the tension will no longer be there. Because look at what happened like in Lagos, for instance. If they had done the whole election that day, someone wouldn't be in that government house in Alausa. Maybe somebody else from Labour or so, Vivo would have been there, naturally and quietly. You know, but, well, maybe the court would have upturned the thing because the courts these days, people are beginning to lose total confidence in what they are doing there, you know. But I know that nothing lasts forever because time will come. Some of them will sit down and ask themselves questions. What does it profit a man if you gain the whole world and at the end of the day lose your soul? All this money we are taking and giving judgments instead of justice. Will I live forever to be swimming in the in the ocean of wealth? The answer is capital no, because like the nature has provided, one day they will take their exit.
Let's not.
Their children who didn't know how the money came will go and squander the whole thing and then come back to zero with very bad name for failing the family.
Let's now harmonize these whole bills. Don't you think, like some Nigerians will tell you, don't you think that there is an agenda? Because this administration would not push for what will not favor them. Now, don't you think that all of these bills, in all of these bills, there is an agenda embedded in it? There's an agenda that these guys are trying to push to favor the All Progressives Congress. That this agenda will be made known before 2027. It might just be, hidden first for now. But later we'll get to find out, really? That was the reason they did this and that. Don't you think so?
No, we need to be optimistic. I'm not a pessimist.
Okay.
I am not a fundamental idealist. I'm a realist. Let us see how it will go first. Let's see how it turns out. Then let's not read the meanings into the motives of those bills. As far as I am concerned, the bills I'm seeing, they are good. But at the end of the day, let's see how they are going to apply them if they are finally passed into laws. And then see how it is going to favor one particular party and will not favor party B and C and D and so on and so forth. It is not enough for people to begin to question the ideas or get worried. I believe in taking things step by step, and let's see how it turns out.
Rufai Oseni called Akpabio God Akpabio this morning with a small G. God Akpabio, because Akpabio has said that Tinubu's second term is assured. And let me also seek your opinion on that statement. Tinubu's second term is assured. Talk to us, CP.
That is the way. What do you expect? That's the way a beneficiary of a system will always talk. He's a politician, so he will want to continue to maintain the status quo. At least once Tinubu enters, there is that high tendency or probability that himself too will enter again and to continue his another 4 years as Senate president, just like David Bonaventure Mark did for 8 years from 2007 to 2015. So I'm sure that is what he's targeting. Whatever he's doing is self-seeking, is self-opinionated. It's not as if he's thinking for the betterment of any other person or for the masses. He's not saying that because he loves Tinubu so much. It is his own personal interest and gain that is thinking along. But he's not God because nobody knows tomorrow. We don't know what is going to turn out in 2027. So he should try as much as he can to manage his mouth, because some of them keep their mouth too wide as if they are God. Himself, that is Senate president, is he sure that he will even see 2026? It's not as if I'm wishing him death or wishing anybody death. It is God that is the ultimate, the awesome God that will say, this is the person that will be alive in 2027. And for this one, you won't be there to see that seat. So let him try to be reasonable when he's talking and to calculate what he says. As far as we know, there is still that possibility or tendency, knowing the Nigerian political terrain, that status quo may still remain in 2027.
I had also wanted to ask you, I had also wanted to ask you, Senate has rejected the motion to immortalize of Humphrey Nwosu. CP.
Well, you see, the thing is this. It is today that we have seen. Nobody has seen tomorrow. This Senate, this 10th Assembly, have said their own. By the time we see 11th or 12th Assembly, the people that realizes that without Humphrey Mosu, there wouldn't have been June 12th. They'll come on board and they will go and remember him. After all, the man they are talking about is gone. It's just that people feel that all these ones you're honoring people posthumously. What does it take out of you to honor this man? Because without him, you wouldn't have had the risk he took and made sure that the June 12 held was enough. Even if you honor him posthumously, what have you lost? You see, when I look at people who act foolishly, I laugh at them. The way the National Assembly and the Senate are conducting their affairs, you see that good number of them there are just jesters. They are bench warmers. They don't even know what they are doing there. They're only interested in which committee will I find myself and what am I going to eke out of this system. That's all they are thinking of. They are not even thinking of the masses, as far as I am concerned. Many of them there, they are not. Because if they do, let them come and show the evidence of what they have been doing with the constituency project funds being given to them from the National Assembly. Well, time of judgment will still come. The time and day will come. They will face the electorates and the people that sent them there to tell them this is what we have done with the money that has been given to you.
I recall when the matter was taken up, Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin, who presided over the session, explained that the motion was a contentious one. I don't know why it's a contentious one, though. He was citing divided public opinion on Professor Humphrey Nwosu's role in the annulled June 12, 1993 presidential election. When the motion was eventually put to a voice vote, the nays had the day, effectively rejecting the proposal. CP.
Well, that is their business, as far as I am concerned. That one will not benefit. It will not bring dollars to their pockets. You understand what I'm saying? That will not bring dollars to their pockets. You can see that the ones that bring dollars to their pocket is so glaring from what we are hearing. They only turn around to tell us that it is Salah gift from Mr. President. You understand?
Of
Is
course.
it not ridiculous? It is very ridiculous and outrageous because if you look at it, you are an independent entity. The Senate, the National Assembly or the legislature is an arm of the government. The executive is on their own. And Judiciary is also on their own, the third tripod, the third leg of the democratic institutions. So there are funds in the budget allocated to you as a National Assembly to run your arm of the government. So how can you tell us that executive will leave their own side and come to give you Salah gifts? Don't you see how ridiculous it looks? It's of them to accept that they are very corrupt and reckless with public funds. They are telling us stories. Well, everything, whatever it is, does not last forever. They will come and they will go, and that place will remain. That's the word I have for them.
Thank you, CP. Thank you so much for talking to us this morning. And thank God it's Friday.
Thank you for accommodating and tolerating me always.
Thank you. We are Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. It's still Front Page Review, and my name is Jude, Ikami Jude, okay? 0700 903 903 903. It's a number you will call to be part of the conversation this morning. 0700 903 903 903 is the number you will call, okay? Mind what you say on the national radio. Move away from your radio set. Just about 2 minutes for everyone. Okay? Is that fine? Thank you so much. But then, permit me to go take some adverts, okay? When I return, I will take your calls, okay? Let's go here first. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Everyone, welcome back. Okay, let's start now. Let's start taking your calls. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp, like I told you, 081 717 56338. 0700 903 903 903. Like I said, move away from your radio set. Okay? Thank you. Hello, good morning. Okay. Move away from your radio set or you can't talk. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and your location? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Judiciary.
Good morning to you.
How's everything?
Great, great. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Susan, calling from Kit.
Okay.
I want to tell you something this morning. I always marry my radio. I remember before 2023, there was a man from Anambra State. They call him the last man standing from the Second Republic. He said something. He said, Nigerians, this 2023 is the last time to take over the country. But if you make a mistake, that you are going to suffer it. It did not take 2 weeks. That man died. I've forgotten his name. Then another one came before 2023 by late Adventure. He said something. Say, Nigerians, I don't want to hide my feelings. I'm an elder statesman. Vote for me. If you make mistake and vote me, you carry it clear. If you vote me, I will be in my grave enjoying why Nigeria will suffer it. You there?
Yeah.
You there? What are we seeing today? But Adebanjo said it clearly that you are going to suffer it. If you make mistake, that is what I want today.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, this is Zap. I'm calling from Asia.
All right.
I want to remind you something that he is forgotten in a hurry. He is not God that can determine what tomorrow will be. The only thing today that he has already breaking and he's making his money. There are times it comes to the life of a man, even money cannot save you. Party cannot save you. Nothing can save you. So let him continue to brag. Say all sorts of things to himself. There is no problem. Tomorrow is pregnant. Nobody knows what he will deliver.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Please, if you want to call me, first move away from your radio set before you even dial the number, okay? Thank you so much. Good morning.
Hello,
good morning. Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's your name and your location?
My name is Okuch. I'm calling from my country.
Okay.
Yeah. I want us to look at this issue of system of president, 60 years, and the rest of them, governors. Those things cannot favor us. It is like a market. When you go to the market, whatever is your choice, you buy. Anybody that wants to stay 100 years here, before he contests or she contests, we can allow him to do that. There are best brands in 60 years, there are best brands in 100 years, depending on how we will handle our culture. What is killing us is that we are not sincere to each other. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
That is our problem. So
All
what am I trying to say? Let people and the young mingle together to move this country ahead.
Thank you.
So stopping people under 60 years, 40 years, is not the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot benefit us.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. VOP 90.3 FM. He said, let's run the country together. Old and young. Let's do it together. Hello, good morning. Zero 700 903 903 903. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude. Jude.
Good morning to you.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abanojo in Ikoton.
Good morning.
I come in peace. All sides, all views. First, I'm going to Rivers. I've heard that some people are against the sole administrator there, removing all the appointees, all the appointed people by the suspended governor of Ugara. He is very right. You don't tell a man to work without his own tools. I think it's very right for him to appoint his commissioners and other people where he
0700 903 903 903 is the number to call, and 081717563338. Hello, good morning.
good morning, Kamidin.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Nicky West. I'm calling from Ekaja.
All right.
Yeah, you see, I was quite over 26 years old during the 1992 election. So even though I don't believe anybody can immortalize anybody, but if there is cause and everybody wants to look at something, you should look at it without being biased. I listened to Shiomole talking about his father, of the ones who was not courageous to announce the election. But we knew that two things number one, he defied the instruction for him not to conduct the election, first of all. Then secondly, when the election, the vote were being counted, when they brought barrel of gun and put and defeat all of them. So I do expect a man to declare an election that has not been concluded, because they were expectant, and that was exactly what Obasanjo now, or who said that time, that they cannot declare Abiola the winner because the counting was not completed. So how can a more Shiomole come and be presenting the issue, saying that he was not going? How do you announce an election that has not been concluded? Then secondly, what it was the name of that very man that spoke again? I think the one that took the debate rather. What did he say? He said that the people who were against it, people have divergent view about it. Yes, let me tell you clearly then, the expectation was that the North should be declared winner. So far was the person they wanted. But he did not win. So there's no how people from the North can support everyone being immortalized. That is the truth. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Charles from First.
All right.
Humphrey Nwosu is an Igbo man, so there's no way they will immortalize him. The places came from, southeast, is not part of Nigeria. So the Igbo should just forget about it, that Humphrey Nwosu should be immortalized. Look at what Oshiomhole is saying. Yeah, you what's his name? Solomon Adiola. They were even Okoyemi Bamidele. Look at what they said. Even the deputy Senate president was saying that some people said Humphrey Nwosu did not do what he was supposed to. He truncated democracy, blah, 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 blah. If Humphrey Nwosu were from southwest or north, they would have done the right thing. But it's from southeast. So southeast is not part of Nigeria in terms of governance in Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay. It's fine. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. Ekamijude, my name remains Peter Monson from Shomolu.
Welcome.
Ekamijude, Akpabio, Shetima, and so many of them have told us that there is no place for any other person in 2027. There is only Tinubu. I'm happy for what Rufai Hussaini said this morning and the CP.
Okay.
That all of them have become gods. That they want to decide tomorrow. Apart from that, God is stepping in His infinite mercy. I want to say that if this same Tinubu that has come to torture Nigerians, and today on another platform, we find out that this so-called Yaban A of electricity is fraud, is a scam, it's a demonic arrangement. That you go to an area, people are finding it difficult to see Gary and drink. You cannot buy granite to give to children to drink Gary. You cannot buy sugar to give to children to drink Gary. You cannot move from here to the other place. And then your children are at home. They are not going to school under Tinubu administration. Then it is that same Tinubu that you say should come and kill all Nigerians from 2027. Ogami, if it is this same Tinubu they are talking about, except there will be no election in that 2027, except they will do the manipulation that they did in 2023 and we keep quiet, except we will allow INEC, we will allow Judiciary to carry our vote and give to this man. That is where I would think that maybe Tinubu will come. But if Nigerians will vote and will be allowed to vote and our vote will count. Nigerians rejected Tinubu in 2023. I always say this. Because for me, if the vote that they gave to Tinubu 8 million was to be bigger than 15 million that rejected Tinubu, I think that was an abracadabra. But they say because of the arrangement they make in Nigeria, that your vote is counted against your fellow contestants. If the votes were counted against the popular vote, the majority vote, Tinubu was not elected. Tinubu had 8 votes. The opposition, those who rejected him, had 15 million votes. So Tinubu was rejected 2023. So Tinubu can never win election in Nigeria under this demonic arrangement that Obasanjo has said. Demonic is not my word, it's Obasanjo's word. And this terrible man, and this dangerous man, according to Shore. So for me, if Nigerians will vote and vote as they voted in 2023, the same Tinubu that was rejected in 2023 will be rejected in 2027. Let them continue to do whatever they like. As I'm talking to you now, I don't have light. And every time they put us in van A, sometimes 12 hours, 15 hours, we don't have light. My battery is about to go now. I'm just lucky to get you. Yesterday I was not around. I couldn't call. So the point remains that the same Nigerians that are hungry, that are angry, Nigerians that cannot buy drugs. I told us the other day, common malaria drugs that I bought some years ago for one of my daughters for 4,600. I bought it 20,400. Then that one I will vote for Tinubu.
All right.
The same plate of food that I used to buy in a restaurant near my shop for 250 naira, and now I'm buying it for 1,500. That is why I would vote for Tinubu.
Right.
Many Nigerians are suffering this fate I'm talking about now. Let us get, if God will spare our life to get there. I just want to beg Nigerians.
Thank you so much.
You rejected Tinubu in 2023. Please, you will reject him again. If God spare my life to be there that time, I will still reject him again. Tinubu cannot go anywhere under a democratic dispensation where the laws are obeyed. Have a nice day, my brother.
Have a nice day
weekend.
too. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate your call. 0700 903 903 903. Please join the conversation via YouTube. Yeah, because I'll be reading comments there this morning. YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Later when I return, I can now, maybe I will be able to read comments on WhatsApp. Okay, but not now. I'll do all of that on YouTube this morning. But make sure your comments are readable. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Karen?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Yeah. First of all, anybody that is not speaking your mind, you will not give that person a chance. But those who are speaking what you deem fit, they can.
0700 903 903 903. Hello, good morning to you. What's your name and your location? Quickly, because of our time. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You see, that's part of what I'm saying. You can imagine, or you have some soft spot for some politicians. You've forgotten that those who are in APC, PDP, ACL, PDP, they were the one who converged at APC, at the current ruling government. All the politicians are the same. That is number one. Then secondly, you understand, Nigerians get the kind of government they deserve. When a politician win an election in a court of law, then the judiciary is right. When they lose, the judiciary is very wrong. You understand? Let us build our institutions. When we build our institution and we have a good institution, then all these noises about this and that will not come. People are always listening to the Yoruba comment in the VOP. That Prince something. That guy will analyze things without bias. But most of the time, your analysis are biased. You have set up your mind. Give an open mind. When you give an open mind, you'll be able to study the politicians. The politicians, there are two parties in Nigeria, the political class and the masses. You understand? It's not the president that is in all the states. It is the ministers who give you, this one will come and give you an advice, and they follow that advice. You understand? If anything is happening in Akwa Ibom now, they will say it's Tinubu. If it's happening in Gombe, it's Tinubu. I had, by virtue of my profession, I have an opportunity to travel around Nigeria. And I know all the politicians are the same. They improvise people such that by the time the election will come, it will just a bypass. Once they give them a cup of milk, somebody who has not even fed his family for 3 days, they fall in love.
Thank you.
They fall in line.
Appreciate you.
So when we are analyzing, let us analyze it objectively. You understand? So that is my own, this is a retired policeman. He always analyze.
0700 903 903 903. That's a number to call. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning. Have a good day.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, Patrick is calling from Otaka.
Okay.
So, what our party is telling the world is that he's now fully in charge of the country. I now sit down as the Senate president to decide who will become the next president. Well, I will not blame him because the system that produced him can make him beat his shoulders and talk anyhow as he's talking to all this. Let somebody tell him that he is insulting Nigeria. He's insulting our future. He's insulting our collective intelligence. He's insulting our collective commitment to build Nigeria. He will not remain there forever. Who knows what will happen to him tomorrow? So let him not say what he cannot achieve. And this, because they have started making preparation, like news broke yesterday that Tinubu has started shopping for the right INEC chairman that will favor him again in 2027. We will not sit down and fold our hands. Even if they impose him on us 2 years ago, this time around, we will choose our own right leader. Let us get there first. We shall know what to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This guy has done. What's his name? This guy has done. What's his name? The Minister of ICT. So that guy should redress himself too. He's just becoming a tap. A well-known young boy the other day. So I pray Nigeria should be revived by the grace of God. God bless you.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you. Yeah. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay.
Sorry, I'm actually trying to make a comment based on some comments that I heard. I just want to say that this president is managing director, if Nigeria is a company, and so the box stops on his table. I heard some people saying everything that happens is state Tinubu, everything that happens is state Tinubu, something happening in Tabasco is Tinubu. Who do you call? You say politicians are the same. If you are supporting a politician and he's corrupt, don't generalize it. If you're supporting a politician and he's not doing well, it's either you call him out or you continue to support him in your whatever you like. Let me not use any derogatory language. But you can continue to support him even in failure. Don't say that people are politicians are the same and the same. This country is burning, and the person who is presiding over it is busy chasing rats. Let's call it what it is. If the kitchen is too hot for you to stay, you get out of it. You not even want somebody was the president of the country. Please, I just want to say this because it is turning my mind. Thank you, Kami, today.
Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate you. Let's pay some bills, and I will be right back. Stay there. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We do some more calls before we wrap things up this morning. Hello, good morning. What's your name? Good morning. Okay. Just endeavor to move away from your radio set. Try. Move away from your radio set before you even dial the number. Okay? Yeah. Move away from your radio set first. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. WhatsApp 081 717 56338. 081 717 56338. Okay? Yeah, that is the number. Let's get to YouTube now and read your comments, everyone. And like I said, make sure these comments are very readable, okay? Or else I won't be able to read them. Ngozi Ilo is saying, may God grant Professor Humphrey's soul eternal rest. Amen. Okay. Good morning, VOP family. I support CP to say all the money these people looted by the politicians will never be useful, to their generation. That's what he's saying. Another person says, CP have said it all. The problem of Akpabio is that he doesn't think before he said anything. Come 2027 is do or die. We are waiting for them. Okay. What is this person saying? Senate President is playing God. May same God show him that he is a greater God in 2027. All right. Let's see if I will take more calls, okay? Sorry, I'll read more of your messages. Let's do this one first. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, my name is Innocent. I'm calling from Vanguard of Facebook.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want to talk about this man. Nigerians always advise people to not to go. Maybe if Fubara Wike call Fubara for Abuja meeting, let him go. Because this is the man that made him who he is for today. Let him go. If there is a way to settle things on their own, let them do it. If you're waiting for people's mouth, you will fail, and nobody will rescue you. And what I will also advise to be is, in case if Atiku is not going for this, in case he's not going, P2B should also know that there is danger. And let him know that This 20, everybody has seen this 2027, where things is going. Because Nigerians don't know why some of us are thinking lesser than what thinking faster. Everybody has seen, at least 70% of Nigerians have seen that 2027 may go this way. So what I will advise you to be, if you see that when you are coming out 2027, you have your highest regret in your political this in your life, better you calm down, allow Nigerians to do their things. If this current president completes his tenure, he can now come for vice or whatever he can do for 2031. That time Nigerians can collect their country. But for now, let him not to go there because I think maybe say he's not going. You now go and think that it's a better way. You have arranged yourself for 2031. They will just want to use you as a sacrifice for the whole thing. So let people be wise. Also, if you want to succeed, politics is not only maybe when you are good in business, it doesn't mean that you in politics. That is one. And another thing is okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ovina, calling from Ejigbo.
All right.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Tinubu will not win any election come 2027, but he can collect the vote, but he will not win. APC will not win any ward, one ward in Nigeria. If election is free and fair, APC will not win one ward. Nobody is to go to vote for APC in Nigeria. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. Okay, let's read more of your comments now, everyone. Let's read more of your comments. What's this person saying? He says, no, now, come on. I've told you, make sure all of your comments are readable, okay? Okay. It is time to go because of my time. I will come back to read your messages, okay? I will come back to read all of your messages. Thank you so much. Adibo is here. Good morning to you, Adibo. And of course, to Bechuku Kasmer. They are all here. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning. Happy weekend.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. All elections will now be conducted same day. Just to let you know the latest on board. Yes. All elections will now be conducted same day.
Assuming that was what they did in 2023, we won't have all these glitches, beavers and IRF. Yes. Because as you are transmitting the governorship election, you are transmitting the presidential election, even the senatorial election.
But some people will tell you, there's an agenda somehow.
So that's another thing. Let's not clap for them yet. Let's not dance yet, because that was what INEC Nigerians, in fact, they praised them on Tuesday. INEC now came back on Wednesday and said another thing. So let's just see how it works.
And Akpabio has said Tinubu's second term is assured. So
yes, when they were having dinner, when they were they call it iftar. When they were breaking their fast yesterday, they said it's assured. The rest assured.
Tinubu is going there.
Blessed assurance.
The oracle has spoken.
2027 is.
And somebody, I read a comment. Somebody said, Akpabio is playing God. Let God, the real God, show to Akpabio that he is God.
He is the capital one. God with capital G. Akpabio is
because
God.
When they are saying this today, it's as if the power is no longer in the hands of Nigeria.
Was it not 2 days ago? Wike was telling Atiku, I will make sure you fail again.
As if Atiku could even come out to 2027.
As if all of themselves will be alive to experience 2027.
I don't know.
The kind of prayer Christians prayed in 2023. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Okay. I want to say I love you so much. I will be here by 10:30 to continue the conversation. Thank you so much, and do have a beautiful and a wonderful. Hey, thank God it's Friday. Oh. Where am I going to go to now? Huh?
You know now. Let's go and buy Romeo Pizza.
Hello, okay, yeah, Romeo's Pizza, right?
Yo, you know I love Romeo Pizza.
And cold berry ice cream.
Jude, thank you so much for. Wasn't the last 2 weeks you bought Romeo Pizza for me?
Yeah.
Please do it again today. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. We will be there today, this evening. Okay. Every of maybe if you are in Festac branch or in Surulere or the Ajao Estate branch, or maybe which other branch again?
Surulere.
I've mentioned Surulere. we might just touch on each of these branches, stay for a couple of maybe 1 or 2 hours, and then we just roll. Yes. So everyone, you can join us there, and let's have fun. My name is Jude. On social media, Ikami Jude. I'm out of here. Good morning to you.